I have my
What's
foot
up,
in.
everybody? And welcome to another video of Locker Room Talk. I'm Tyler,
I'm Ryan,
I'm Robert.
I'm Brian.
and
and
we're gonna.
today we are going to be talking about our favorite childhood games. So, guys, sit back, relax, and get ready for the show. Who would
Tyler,
like to start off?
real quick, I really want to thank Tyler because this intro took like 6 tries because I have my foot in my mouth the entire time.
Yeah, it was painful.
It was pretty hard. But
Shout out
Bert,
to me.
why don't you start off?
Really? Okay.
Yeah, let
I
me hear
wanna
the
go
games that
last,
influenced
but
your childhood.
I'll go first. I'm gonna take you through a little, I don't know, backstory of the Bert you all know and love. Okay, so my first memory of playing a video game is Super Mario Bros. Not on the Wii actually, it was the DS. My cousins who live in Ireland introduced me to the game and I was obsessed with it. So obsessed with the fact that one time I went over to Big Rames himself's house, and he had the game also on the CS. And the entire time, I just played that game nonstop and barely talked to Brian Ramos for about 3 hours. So,
Is that a true story, Ramos?
I don't remember that, but
It was in the third grade. I think it was second or third. I don't know, whatever.
Damn.
Yeah. Sorry about that, B Rams. But
Nah,
I do it to you.
Rip to Ramos.
Yeah. Then in second grade, I got my Wii first game I ever had was what it came with, the Wii Sports, baby. I played that game all day. Fucking tennis. I would just shake that thing around, and I was a superstar, man. And later on, I got the Wii Sports Resort, which I kind of like the Wii Sports better, honestly. But Resort's pretty cool too. You get more options, I guess. You got the basketball option or whatever. I would ball out. Actually, basketball's annoying as fuck on that.
Swordplay was my favorite game mode in that.
That was actually really fun too. Yeah, that was probably mine as well.
Wait, which one was your favorite?
Swordplay.
Sword fighting.
Swordplay?
Yeah.
That was fun.
Then
I agree.
Then I got into MLB Power Pros 2008. Probably my favorite sports game or favorite video game of all time. Play that game nonstop every day, even during quarantine. I've been playing it.
I don't think I've ever played that game.
You're really
Really?
missing out. MLB Power Pros 2008 is the jam, man.
We're going to Bert's house after quarantine.
Was the watch option, and I would create a tournament.
Oh, really? I would do season, and it kind of pains me to say this, but we'd always have to do the Red Sox because my brother was a Red Sox fan, and we had like it was the year after they won the World Series, and we had the DVD, the Red Sox, like their whole championship team, so I knew all the players and shit, so I'd play them all the time. And the team was loaded, it was stacked. We would always win every year. Then some other Wii games I played. You gotta mention Lego Star Wars, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greatest game of all time.
I was starting playing it
Lego game.
now. I've started playing it during quarantine as well. For some reason, my disc isn't working too well, so
What?
I'll buy a new one. Yeah, other games I used to play. I had Madden 07 with Sean Alexander on the cover, who none of you guys probably even know who that is. Some guy on the Seahawks. I barely know who he is, and I don't know how he's on the cover. But that game was insane. Peyton Manning was a monster. And if you ever had, if any of you guys ever did the career mode in that game, you were always unstoppable. Listen, it was so much fun. What else was there? I NCAA football 09, which I recently played, and I'll admit some of the controls are kind of AIDS. Like I sent you all that one play of the freaking guy trying to intercept it twice, and then it goes in the receiver's hands, he scores a touchdown, like whatever. But it's so much fun. Always plays the University of Utah, and I have to work my way up from the ground because that was when they were in the Mountain West Conference. So they would never get ranked until you year 3 or 4 in the game, then you'd finally make it to the national championship game. What else?
A lot of grinding on that game.
A lot of
It
grinding.
takes 3 years.
You got to go 16-0 3 years in a row.
Exactly. Then what else? Oh, there was I had a Donkey Kong game. I forget which one, but
Donkey Kong Country Returns.
Yes, that's the game. I love that game so much.
I played through that campaign 10 times, I think.
Okay. And then probably my last favorite game that I can really remember from the Wii was NBA Live 08. Gilbert Arenas on the cover.
I played on the
before
Xbox.
he got kicked out of the league forever for that guy pulling the gun on him at the Wizards practice. Yeah.
The Nets were
Yeah.
so good in that game with Jason
What?
Kidd.
Oh, the
Dude,
Nets. Oh,
that
I
was
used to play
lit.
Nets so much.
They
New
were
Jersey Nets.
insane in that
That
game.
was when I knew nothing, like literally nothing about basketball. Like I was just
And
getting
then
into it
wasn't
and
that like
shit.
the first year they incorporated like the shoot around?
Yes. Yeah. That was
Dude,
insane.
that was so much fun.
The only player I knew in the entire game was Jason Kidd, and this was like
Yeah,
at the
same.
time his daughters went to my kindergarten, and I still barely knew who Jason Kidd was. But Jason Kidd, Vince Carter, Richard Jefferson, all they were considered stars in the game.
Dude, they were so good.
Jason Kidd, I had what?
I gotta
What
get
you
that
said?
game just so I could play with the New Jersey Nets again.
Dude, I'm ordering it off eBay. Unfortunately, I gave it back because every time you play a season, it like restarts over, like it doesn't continue on. So it kind of pissed me off, I guess, and I sold it. But I regret that decision.
The same thing
getting it
happened
back.
to me in an MLB game, but I figured it out somehow.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just gotta look it up on YouTube.
No, but that game was so much fun, and the players they had in it, they had freaking Heat Shaq, who was unstoppable. Yao Ming, who I didn't know existed at first. I was like, what the fuck is this guy? And then Dirk Nowitzki and the 07 Mavs. Insane. Let's see what else. Moving on from the Wii, I got Xbox 360, and I'll admit there was a little bit of like a little Minecraft phase. Sorry, that was a thing in middle school.
Minecraft has to go.
Kind of
No,
a thing now.
no.
I never played Minecraft.
Minecraft has to go in there. It's a solid game.
What else? Oh, there was Need for Speed Carbon, which in my opinion is the greatest car game ever made. I had Need for Speed Nitro on the Wii, but it just doesn't compare to Carbon. Carbon's so much better, and it's older too, which is insane. I also had Need for Speed Most Wanted, which
that was
is
a good one, actually. I really liked that one.
Yeah, I love Most Wanted, but Carbon's probably a better game in my opinion because it's like 7 years earlier and it still holds up. Whereas Need for Speed Most Wanted is like newer, like it's 6 years old, so whatever. But that's, I guess, newer. So it was a really good game. And then also, I cannot ignore my 2K14 play all the time. My Indiana Pacers team, Manu Ginobili and Joakim Noah. I need to make a whole video in and of itself on that team, but we're either 2-time or 3-time defending champions. We're going for our 4th until my freaking TV broke, and I gotta find a new TV to plug in my Xbox 360. But we're winning 4 in a row, baby. I'm telling you right now. And I don't know. I can't think if I'm leaving anything else out. There are a few other games here and there, but those are pretty much the main ones in my childhood. So yeah.
I was actually, I respect that list. I respect it. I didn't have a lot of games on there. There were a few, obviously. But yeah, I think it's gonna vary, our list, and I like that. I'll go next if you guys don't mind.
We do mind, but go ahead.
Actually, one more. I forgot one more. Call of Duty Ghosts. People hate on that game. I love it.
I didn't like that game.
I lost respect for your list. I'm sorry, Bert.
Also, Black Ops 2, obviously, that was part of everyone's childhood. But Call of Duty Ghosts, unstoppable in that game. I'm sorry.
So the first game that I ever had is like the first game, any memory of a video game that I ever had is that we were driving down the shore when I was like 6. So it was probably like 2007, 2008 at this point. And I was sitting in the back seat. It was late at night. We were heading back from like a day at the beach. And I was sitting on my mom's Game Boy playing Super Mario Bros. For the Game Boy. And that was like it was the first memory I've ever had with a video game. So like the nostalgia of that alone kind of brings me back. I literally remember every jump and every move of level 1. Like I played it so many times that I memorized in my head and I can like go through it without even thinking. So that game has to top my list. Then obviously the OG system, which I have right next to me here. The Wii, absolutely love the Wii. Most of the games on here are from my Wii, actually. Still have it. I love it. It's amazing. The first game that I played on the Wii was actually Wii Sports. Wii Sports and then Wii Play also came with the system. So we played, obviously baseball was my favorite because I'm a big baseball kid.
Tennis was my favorite.
Tennis was fun. Golf was fun. Boxing, it was fun until you played Matt, and then he'd beat your ass every single time. And then there was the Wii Play games where it was like you could play tanks, you could play fishing, you could do all that sort of shit. So that was really fun. And then obviously much later you'd have the Wii Sports Resort and everything, which was a ton of fun, but it doesn't it's not on the level that Wii Sports would be on for me. It's good, but it's not the same. So following that, you'd have the God tier Lego Star Wars. Absolutely love Lego Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best games to ever exist. My profile picture on a couple different apps at one time were a Lego Star Wars picture. I love Lego Star Wars, and I still play it. I'm waiting for October, like I said, so I can play it on my PS4 instead of playing it on my Wii. I don't want to play it, though, because I want to be able to play it all at one time and have the nostalgia kind of rush back to me. So I don't want to play it now because then, and also my nunchucks are busted, so I have to get a new one of those. But next we would have I have a ton of Mario games. I was a really big Nintendo kid when I was younger. So I had Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, Winter Games, 2012 games, 2014 games, all of the Mario and Sonic games. I loved them. They were so much fun because I was always obsessed with the Olympics. I love the Olympics so much. When I'm older, I want to work for the Olympic Committee. So that kind of thing. Sports is always really fun. And then Mario and Sonic to be able to do an Olympics game was so cool. They had a game mode where you could participate as one character, and then you could play through the entire Olympics playing different sports and everything. My favorite mode by far. I absolutely loved it. It was so much fun. And just coming home. So I remember going to the eye doctor because I used to have glasses to get my pair of glasses. And then while we were waiting for them to be finished, I dragged my mom out of the place to buy me that game, to buy me Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, because I was so excited that it came out 4 days ago. And that was the time where
I think I did the same thing. I think that might have happened with me as well.
When video games back then, it was 2012 maybe, 2010.
No, it's later than that.
I think because it was the Mario and Sonic at the 2012 Winter Olympic Games, 2010 Winter Olympic Games, because
Star
that was
Wars was before that though.
No, I know. I was talking about Mario and Sonic.
Okay.
Is that back then video games were $40 when they just came out. So I was instead of the $60 that they are now, which is hella expensive.
Ridiculous.
Not happy about it. But that's a conversation for another podcast. Our video game price is too high. But I love the Olympics. I love Mario and Sonic, and that's why it made it. Another Mario game, Mario Kart for the Wii, of course. That should be on everyone's list. I don't know why it wasn't on Bert's. Mario Kart influenced my childhood so much. I still play it. One of the dates that I had with my girlfriend.
You have it?
I still have it. It's right here.
I'm coming over.
One of the dates that I had with my girlfriend, we went out to dinner. I brought her back, and we sat on the couch and played Mario Kart for 3 hours. And it was the best time that I've ever had in my life. It was so much fun. So
Sounds
I absolutely
such a lit time.
I absolutely love Mario Kart. It influenced my childhood so much. I would always play my brothers. Whenever I went somewhere, it was the game for all kids to have. So whenever I went over to someone else's house, they had to have it. So I was able to play it there too. And I got really, really fucking good at it.
Do you have Mario Kart? No, I ain't coming over today.
So much fun. Mario Party, not to the level, but when I was younger, I loved Monopoly, and Mario Party is basically Monopoly for Mario. So why not? It was good, but I can't really relate it to, the Mario Kart that I have. And of course, did I talk about Super Sluggers? No, I didn't. Being the big baseball fan that I am and combining it with Mario, you get Mario Super Sluggers. Oh my God, what a game. It was so much fun. The mode where you go around and collect everyone to put on your team, and you have to face them in different challenges.
The story mode.
Oh, it was so much fun. I love Super Mario.
You know what I used to do? I used to put a guide team together and then facing all the shittiest players in the game, and I would just score 99 runs. So the score would be 99-0 at the end of the game.
I love that's why out of my list of 11 games that I have in front of me, I think 6 of them are Mario. I love they were, because it was so wide. They did so much stuff with Mario, and it was a big part of my childhood. So I love the Mario games. They were so much fun when I was younger. And then a game that Mario was in, but isn't necessarily a Mario game, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, gotta have it up there. Love Smash
Yep.
Bros. They remastered it for the Switch, but I don't have a Switch. I don't intend on getting a Switch. So I will stick with my OG Smash Bros. Here, and it is fun. It was the first fighting game that I ever had in any sort, like before I had a first-person shooter game like COD, before I had a game like Battlefield or anything like that. I had Super Smash Bros.
I was never able to collect Sonic for some reason in that game.
I don't think I have him
This
on
is
there
weird.
either. It's nuts.
How did people collect them?
I don't know. But I love it. It's a lot of fun. And then moving on from that, you move on to the Xbox 360. You got, obviously, Black Ops 1 and 2. Love them. Zombies. Oh, my God. So I was friends with this kid, Kieran Francis, in middle school. So this is like just pushing to the edge of where we considered our childhood to be. After school, my house was like 3 miles from the middle school. So it was way too far to walk home. So I would go back to Kieran's house. We'd do our homework, and then we'd rush downstairs to be able to play COD. And like that was one of the fondest memories I had in middle school, was being able to like finish all my work and then like sprinting, being so excited to play a game. And he would always kick my ass because I didn't own the game. But I don't know. It was so much fun. I loved it, and it was a big part of my childhood, playing zombies. And then, of course, got to end it off. I still have the game today for my PS4. I love Minecraft. I've played Minecraft. Being able to build something, it's so satisfying watching something come together in like a way. Like I've made like mega shit, building a village or everything like that. Building things is so fucking satisfying. It's putting it all together, starting with a little tiny block and ending with something massive. It's so cool. And it's starting to make a comeback, and I'm really excited about that because I love Minecraft. It's a lot of fun. That's my list.
I like the list.
Thank you.
I didn't have Minecraft on my list because I never played the game, actually. I was too busy with other games.
My list
There's
was
just too many games to go
it was
around.
very Mario heavy. I will give you that. But
I mean,
all the
Mario
games
games
were
are fun.
they were so much
Wow,
fun.
I agree with probably every game on your list.
Let's go. But he had 19 though, so he probably had like 7 more.
Oh yeah, I had a lot more.
Yeah. That's my list. So whoever wants to go next, I don't know how much time we have left in the call, but this can be a short episode, so I hope you guys like it. Who wants to go next?
Ramos can go.
Yeah, Ramos.
Mine's like much different than everyone else's.
Oh,
right.
boo. You're
Actually,
different.
not much different. But
You're
like I have
different.
some different games.
So one of my all-time favorite games, and this is just because of all the memories and sharing it with family and friends, MVP Baseball 09. Back with the PS2, because every OG gamer started with the Wii and PS2, then went to the 360, and then a PS4. So MVP
Oh,
Baseball, just
No.
having the aluminum bats, it was fire. And then I'm surprised this game hasn't been mentioned yet. As good as the Mario games were, and they were, Sonic also had some bangers, one of them being Sonic Heroes.
Mm-hmm.
Never a big Sonic kid.
You
I enjoyed Sonic.
it was I
with
honestly.
Sonic, Tails, and I forgot the other Knuckles, and you had to go and face like Dr. Eggman in story mode. Oh, that was so fun.
That game.
The Ugandan
And then-
Knuckles meme. Can we just slap a Ugandan Knuckles meme in here?
Do you know the way?
Thanks.
And another game, Star Wars. Even if you weren't a die-hard Star Wars fan, you still like have to love this game, or at least have owned it as a child. Just the memories. Like Howie said, Mario Super Sluggers, OG. Bert mentioned this game, but a different year. He said 09. I said NCAA football 14 with I think Reggie Bush on the cover, maybe. I don't know, someone from USC.
No
That's
way.
pushing out of your
Pushing the
childhood
limits.
because you're 13 when that game comes out.
Yeah, that's why I
It's
kept
still
off
middle
Madden
school.
15.
Teenager.
Unfortunately.
Still middle school though.
You went to high
Yeah.
school when you were 14. You were barely in middle school.
Now I went to high school when I was 15.
Well, you left high school when you were 18, so you went
Who was
into high
on the
school
cover
4
of
years
12?
before.
14.
12? I don't even remember.
Was there a guy
Uh,
from
Definitely
Alabama?
wasn't. It
Because like
definitely
that was the
wasn't
game I
Bush
played.
though, because Bush was like 04 at USC.
And there was a running back from USC. I don't remember.
Probably some scrub, honestly. I don't know.
And then, so this isn't the only game with a story from this group. I remember in like 4th or 5th grade, Howie and I would go to Jared Simon's house a lot. We used to be friends with him and would play epic Skylander story modes.
I had that on my list, but then I was like,
Skylanders is
I
fun.
don't know if it really affected my
Jared
my childhood too much, but it really did.
Howie and I would even convince Mrs. Simon to go quickly to GameStop and buy some more Skylanders. She would make this.
Yes.
I would rush through my homework. I think I did it in crayon one time in 4th grade just so I could play Skylanders. It was awesome.
Love Skylanders.
I just hated that you had to buy like characters. That's like extra money I didn't want to spend.
A lot of really like OG video games.
Why haven't we
so-
done this yet?
Because fucking you never wanted to. You never asked.
You never told me you had a Wii.
Everyone should have a Wii.
I don't.
Facts.
I just have an Xbox One and PlayStation.
Oh, rich boy over here. 2 new gen consoles. Fuck y'all. Fuck
I didn't even buy them. I didn't even buy them right away. I had to wait like 2 years.
Some other games I have were Mario Party 9. I just
eight.
love the full mode and everything. I had 8 as well, but 9 was the one I remember the most. This wasn't a necessarily popular game, but like I loved it. SmackDown vs. Raw 2011.
08 is the best. Nothing's
True.
better than 08.
True. Some other sport games, NHL 09 with Dion Phaneuf, probably the easiest NHL game ever. I played my brother and I beat him 100-0 with the Sharks.
Holy fuck.
Madden 25 when they
Oh,
like
That was a
come
fun
on.
game.
I don't
That's
know
like
if
high
that's
school,
but is
though.
that your
Wait,
childhood?
That
though?
was middle school. That's middle
really?
school.
Wait, was Madden 15 middle school then too?
Yeah.
All right, well then I'm putting Madden 15 on my list. The RG3 is unstoppable in that game.
and then you have the Mario and Sonic games, like Howie mentioned.
Uh-huh.
You got the Super Smash Bros, the Wii Sports, the Donkey Kong Country Returns. And then some other games that I loved were Nicktoons MLB,
That was fun.
Didn't even know that was a
Kirby's
game.
Epic Yarn.
It is a game. And it was one of the
Kirby's
best
I
baseball
have that
games I've
for-
ever
I think
played.
I had that for like the Wii U because I had a Wii U at one point. But I think
And
I had
then
that for that.
NBA 2K10 with Kobe on the cover.
Wasn't he
that
on the
was-
cover of 14?
What?
I thought he was on the cover
No,
of
that was
14.
LeBron.
Oh.
LeBron's
Oh,
14.
okay.
LeBron was 14.
Mhm.
MLB 2K13 with David Price as a Ray on the
Back
cover.
when MLB was not the show and it was 2K.
2K11 is the best though. Roy Halladay on the cover.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I
Big
love
facts.
that baseball game.
Facts.
And then on the Game Boy, Power. I was a huge Power Ranger fan and the SPD one.
Never
Yeah.
played that game.
Go Through as the Blue Ranger, probably my favorite. Brings back old memories. And then since I had a sister and Wii is like universally probably the most like gender neutral system like that a guy or a girl would play and
That's
love.
fair. Just
And
Dance.
so as having a sister and a younger sister and being little, pretty much trying any game because you're a
Just
video
Dance.
game addict.
It's Just Dance.
You got to throw in Kim Possible.
Wow, what?
What? I would have accepted
I thought it was
Just
Just
Dance.
Dance.
I would have
I would
accepted
have
Just
accepted that.
Dance.
Well, those-
Impossible.
Just Dance, Sing It, and Kim Possible, legendary.
Just Dance was legendary.
It was actually. We played that in
Me and
DECA when we went down for states. They had a Wii. Like my first
Me and
year when we went
Stitz
to
had
states.
head-to-head matchups in Just Dance. I remember those days.
Oh my god.
We went
You
head-to-head.
weren't sweating, you weren't going hard.
Yeah, we were sweating.
You had to sweat. Those
You
get
weren't
like,
sweating,
oh
you
my
were
god,
going hard.
that's a full workout really. It's Zumba for the Wii.
Yes.
They still made Just Dance 20 came out for the Wii. It was the last game to ever
Oh,
come out
yeah,
for the
you're
Wii.
right.
So yeah, that's my list. As you could probably tell, back in the day, I was a video game addict. Still kind of am
I
low key.
think we all are.
No, I mean,
Let's be honest. I am.
quarantine's
I
kind of
am
brought
now.
it out in me now because I literally
Same.
have nothing better to do. So, except maybe clean the fucking mess, which is the reason I have a new backdrop right now because I just moved back from college and I haven't unpacked any of my shit yet. So,
Wait.
I could do that, but I don't want to. I want to play video games. So, yeah. Tyler, how
I
about you
respect
wrap us up with the last list?
All right.
This is a really
So
quick
actually,
video.
I have a couple of different games that no one has named yet. So this first one, I actually have a small story to tell about it. So before I moved into Ramsey, in third grade, I used to live in Fairview, where I lived in an apartment, and I would be on the top floor. Then there would be a random family in the middle, and then my aunt and uncle would live on the bottom floor. So every morning, I would always wake up and go down to my aunt and uncle's room, and I would play on my uncle's PS2. I think it was. I think it was a PS2, and he had this really fun game called SX Tricky. It was a sports game. I don't know if anyone ever played it yet.
Never heard
Never
of it.
heard.
You guys never
Yeah.
played it? Oh, it
Never
was
heard
such
of
a
it.
fun game. Dude, it was like the greatest snowboarding game I've ever
Oh, is
played
that
in
like?
my
Does
life.
it sound like Steep? Steep is like a snowboarding
Steep?
game where you can. Yeah, Steep is like
I don't
snowboard
know.
skiing.
And that was my only sports game on my list.
Really?
Yeah.
'Cause that game is godly. If you haven't played it yet,
Did
I
you really
highly
not
recommend.
include Mario Super Sluggers on your list?
No.
Come on.
I
It's
really
here's all the other games I've. All right, next I had Mario Party, which was already mentioned by I think two of you, three. I don't think Burr had it.
No, I didn't
But
have
it was nothing better than just playing with your friends in Mario Party. Like how we said, it's like a Monopoly game, so much fun. I remember when I used to screw over Dylan a couple of times in that game. Man, those were the days. Next game I have, it's Shadow the Hedgehog, which is just like a Sonic Heroes type game, except all you do is play with Shadow, and it was like such a fun game to
Oh,
play.
I remember that game. Yeah.
Yeah, the opening was so lit. You guys got to watch the opening to that game.
Yeah, it was like a ripoff of Sonic Unleashed. I remember that.
Yeah, something like that. I never played Unleashed, but
It probably wasn't a ripoff because the
Shadow the
same company
Hedgehog
made it.
is great. Okay. Next game I have is Simpsons Hit and Run. I think it was that one, but I remember playing a
Oh, I
Simpsons
remember
game.
that. That's a
Yeah.
game.
Okay,
It
wait.
Got off a little tangent.
Another game I have, Nicktoons Unite. That's with the four, I would say the four main characters from Nickelodeon with Danny Phantom, SpongeBob, Jimmy Neutron, and Timmy Turner. Playing as those four going on an adventure. It was such a fun game to play. My next game is Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Obviously, we all have that, I think. A very fun game to play with your friends. Next, Lego Star Wars. Another fun game to play. Probably the best Lego game to ever come out. Well, until the one you're saying that's coming out in October, the Skywalker edition.
Yeah, I'm really hyped about that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited, and I'm definitely gonna buy that. I'll pay $60 for it. I don't care.
I probably.
Wait, so is that just a remastered version of like the old one?
It's a remastered version of the old ones, and then it includes the
connecting
sequel
the-
series as well. And I think
Yeah.
it also includes like the Clone Wars part in it too. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
Really?
I'm not sure about that one.
I gotta
Like,
get
don't
that.
quote me
Even
on
if you
that.
I gotta get that.
Even if you don't like the movies, play the game because the game will be
Yes.
fun no matter
Oh
what.
my god, it's so much fun. I promise you'll have the time of your life.
Next game I have, Mario Kart. One of the best racing games to ever come out. If I had the game, I would play today. I wish I did, but I
Come
think I'm
over.
gonna go to Cole Howie's house.
Come over.
You know what? Just pass me a Wii remote.
Dude,
I'll
you don't
stand
even need
outside
the
and play.
remote. I got the wheels.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I had that for Nitro. Need for Speed Nitro gave me one of those wheel things. Oh my god.
The wheels OG.
Yes.
You knew it was going down when you had the wheels.
Oh yeah.
You knew that you didn't mess around. Next is Grand Theft Auto 3. I was probably too young to play this game, but somehow I got into my hands. I remember always playing the beginning of the game, and I would right away get a baseball bat, and I would just go out and just start beating people up with a baseball bat, and then stealing a car and running away from the cops. Oh man, so much fun. The memories. I loved it. I also had the Halo games, probably like the first shooting games I played. Halo 1, first shooting game I ever played. So much fun. Call of Duty Black Ops, another great game. I enjoyed that. I remember playing with Shawnee B a lot online in that game. And then last game I have, I'm surprised no one's said this yet because I think it's like one of the best GameCube games to ever come out. It's Metroid Prime. I don't know if you guys ever played that.
Never
Never
heard.
heard of it.
It was such a good shooting game. You would go around playing as Samus. Her name is Zero Suit Samus, except you're like in an actual suit.
So then it's not Zero Suit Samus.
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
not.
Samus.
It's Samus, but it's just Samus. You go around just shooting aliens and other creatures. They had multiplayer. It was such a fun game.
That was your last game?
Yeah, that was my last game.
So
There's more, but like I don't feel like naming anymore.
So we kind of covered console games, but I think another big part of our childhood that I think we can all kind of agree on. I don't know if it's childhood because I didn't have a smartphone until I
Clash
was
of
in high
Clans.
school. But you got Jetpack Joyride. I had that on my iPad. You got games like Subway
Subway
Surfers.
Surfers.
Yes.
Clash of Clans.
Clash of Clans was a really huge one, and I was really excited about Clash Royale, and then I wasn't because the game suddenly was not very good. So there were a lot of like really video games kind of shaped my childhood. Make time for your kids, make time for your parents. And thank you so much for watching this video. And if you liked it, make sure to like and leave a comment down what your favorite childhood game was. And if you played a game with your dad and you wanted to show us, we're gonna review them in the next video. If you use the hashtag locker room talk. And we'll watch the videos. We'll even if we like it, we'll post it on our Instagram story. Ramos, that's your job. But just have fun and enjoy quarantine. So thank you so much for watching. And if you liked it, make sure to subscribe for more content like this. And we'll see you guys in the next video. See you. Bye.
See ya.